It's the holidays and soon the year will be at an end. And to commemorate the past year and celebrate the coming year, New Year's is the holiday for both. So we are going to raise a glass and drink a toast to some New Year's weird on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Welcome to the channel. Another year has passed and the new one looms on the horizon. Cartoons often depict the past year as an old man near death and the new year as a baby. Now when I was a kid, it always concerned me that the baby would become the old man in just 12 months. That would make puberty hit right around February, which makes kind of a sick sort of sense. Midlife crisis would be happening around November, and Mr. New Year would get divorced by a Corvette, start dating an intern at the office. I mean, no wonder he always looks wiped out by New Year's. I would love to hear your funniest New Year's joke, story, or vicious thing that happened to you on New Year's. Put it in the comments. All right, here's the stuff we should all know. The New Year's holiday is a global celebration that marks the beginning of a new calendar year. It is a time for people to reflect on the past year, make resolutions for the coming year, and celebrate with friends and family. The specific customs and traditions associated with New Year's vary widely across cultures, but common elements include countdowns to midnight, fireworks, parties, and special events. Now, while January 1st is the most widely observed date on the New Year's celebration, the timing and customs can vary. Some cultures follow different calendars, and New Year's may be celebrated on different dates. For example, Chinese New Year is based on the lunar calendar and usually falls between January 21st and February 20th. Now, I used to run operations for a tiny roller skate manufacturer, and our main factory was in China. The chaos of January 21st to February 20th was horrible. The whole country kind of shuts down for business just for that period. Most stressful time of year, you couldn't depend on anything getting done. Weird thing number 5. The first recorded New Year's celebration dates back over 4,000 years ago to ancient Babylon. The Babylonians celebrated the New Year around the time of the vernal equinox in late March. January, the month, is named after Janus, the Roman god of doors and gates. January had 2 faces, one looking forward, one looking backward, symbolizing the transition from the old year to the new. Weird thing number 4. New Year's resolutions. Announcing your New Year's resolutions for some people is as common as toasting the new year at midnight. Promises to change or improve your life in the new year is a tradition going back hundreds or even thousands of years. Here's some of the more common ones. I'm going to get fit and healthy. This is one of the most popular resolutions. Many people aim to exercise regularly, eat healthier, adopt a more active lifestyle. It also happens to be one of the first to be dropped. I've been going to the same cardio kickboxing gym for the last 7 years, and we always see a massive influx of new people in January. Kind of peters out to just those few that are hanging on and becoming regulars by March. Losing weight. Weight loss goals often go hand in hand with the whole getting fit and healthy, and people may set specific weight loss targets and adopt healthier eating habits for that. And again, like the getting fit and healthy, a lot of people drop out of it almost immediately. But there are a few that change their lives and become much better fit and healthy through this type of resolution. Quit smoking. Quitting smoking is a challenging but worthwhile resolution. I've never been a smoker, don't really care for it, but it's for those looking to improve their overall health and well-being. Now, the one thing that a lot of people seem to gloss over, smoking is a serious drug and ritual addiction. That makes it even harder to quit. Weird thing number 3. As with any holiday that's been around for thousands of years, New Year's has many traditions from around the world, some I've never even heard of. Now, fireworks and countdowns. Many countries celebrate the stroke of midnight with spectacular fireworks displays, and this seems to be the most common form of celebration for New Year's. Auld Lang Syne. Singing Auld Lang Syne, a traditional Scottish song written by famous poet Robbie Burns, is a widespread New Year's Eve tradition that I have both taken part in and seen a lot in movies. First footing. This is from Scotland. The first person to enter a home after the stroke of midnight is known as the first footer. It's considered good luck if the first footer is a tall, dark-haired man, and they often bring symbolic gifts like whiskey or coins. I will never be the first footer. I am short, I am blonde. New Year's resolutions. Making resolutions for self-improvement is a tradition in many cultures. Eating 12 grapes in Spain and some Latin American countries. Each grape symbolizing good luck for each month of the coming year. New Year's Day polar bear plunge. In some places, particularly in colder climes, Brave individuals start the new year by taking a plunge into icy waters, with the symbolism being a fresh start. Weird thing number 2, New Year's crime. While New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are generally occasions for celebration and joy, like any other large gathering event, incidents of crime can occur in numbers significantly larger than the rest of the year. Public disturbances. This one skyrockets. Large crowds gathered for celebrations may lead to disturbances, unruly behavior, and or public intoxication. Drunk driving. Another skyrocketing one. Unfortunately, incidents of driving under the influence, affectionately known as the DUI, tend to increase during New Year celebrations. Law enforcement agencies often increase patrols to address this issue. Fireworks-related incidents. Improper use of fireworks can lead to injuries and property damage. Some areas have restrictions or bans on private firework use, but these regulations not always followed. I've actually seen drunken firework duels holding the fireworks in your hand at 10 paces. Never ends well. And finally, weird thing number 1. The Rose Parade, also known as the Tournament of Roses Parade, is a famous New Year's Day event in Pasadena, California. Now, the Rose Parade started in 1890 as a way for the Valley Hunt Club to showcase Southern California's mild winter weather to the rest of the country. Until 2011, Rose Parade did not allow any commercial advertising on floats. The policy was relaxed to allow limited advertising as a way to generate revenue for the event. Floats are constructed using a variety of plant materials, including flowers, seeds, bark, and grasses. Interestingly, no artificial flowers are allowed, and every inch of the float must be covered in natural materials. The Rose Parade features a significant number of equestrian units, and it's a tradition that the horses are adorned with flowers. This process can take hours and requires a skilled team to create intricate floral designs for the horses. The young woman chosen to lead the parade is selected through an extensive process. The queen and her court are chosen based on a combination of academic achievement, community involvement, and poise. To avoid disrupting church services, the Rose Parade is never held on a Sunday. And if January 1st falls on a Sunday, the parade is moved to January 2nd. The floats are often decorated with perishable items, such as fruits and vegetables. To keep them looking fresh, some decorators use a variety of tricks, including strategic use of lettuce leaves and misting systems. The Rose Parade has a long tradition of featuring marching bands from around the world. It's a big deal. My high school band did it one year. I think it was the year before I started going there. And to this day, on various social media, the kids that played in that parade still talk about it. The bands often spend a considerable amount of time practicing, fundraising, just to participate in the event. In 1953, Dwight D. Eisenhower watched the Rose Parade from the balcony of the Huntington Hotel in Pasadena right before his presidential inauguration. During World War II, the Rose Parade was significantly scaled down, and in 1942, 43, and 45, no parade was held. Now, in 1944, a silent parade was organized, consisting of a few horseback riders and a car carrying actress and singer Dorothy Lamour. Well, that's it for today's episode. If you liked it, loved it, hated it, let me know in the comments. And if you're still listening, the code word is Auld Lang Syne. Put that in the comments for good luck in the new year. Take care. Have a happy new year.